Mega Metrolink Express for Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad. Gujarat's ambitious plan to interconnect these two big cities with the metro lines. The project, which has an aim to serve 2 million people daily by 2020. In this video, we will tell you about the Mega Metro Rail in details. The Mega Metro consists of a 18.87 km long north-south line and a 21.25 km long east-west line, which also include a 6.5 km long underground section. These corridors have been executed by Metrolink Express for Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad Company Limited, also known as Mega, which was later renamed as Gujarat Metro Rail Corporation Limited or GMRCL. The GMRCL is a special purpose vehicle which has a 50-50 joint venture between Government of Gujarat and Government of India, which will execute the metro projects all across Gujarat such as Rajkot, Surat, Vadodara, etc. The Mega Metro Phase 1 will cost around 10,773 crore rupees, out of which rupees 5,970 crores will be funded by Japan International Cooperation Agency or JICA, and the rest will be funded by state and the central government. The physical construction of Mega Metro Phase 1 started on March 2015, and in just 4 years, the first section of Mega Metro Phase 1 was inaugurated on a 6.5 km priority section from Westralgam to Apparel Park on the Blue Line by the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, and Gujarat's Chief Minister Vijay Rupani on 4th March 2019. 2 days later, the metro was inaugurated for commercial services. At the initial days of operations, the metro runs non-stop services from Westralgam to Apparel Park. This is because between Westralgam to Apparel Park, 4 metro stations like Nirant Cross Road, Westral, Rabri Colony and Amraivadi weren't ready for commercial run. Later on, 2 new stations were also inaugurated, one at Nirant Cross Road on 15th April 2019 and Amraivadi on 18th May 2019. After that, the trains stop at these 4 stations before terminate at Apparel Park. The Mega Metro uses communication-based train control or CBTC signaling system, which helped them to keep the minimum headway of 90 seconds. But currently, it maintains a headway of 10 minutes due to ridership problem. But soon, the ridership will increase to lakhs per day when the entire Blue Line will be inaugurated. The East-West Metro Line, which is also known as the Blue Line, having a length of 21.25 kilometers from Westralgam in the east to Taletsgam in the west. But currently, it runs at a length of 6.5 kilometers from Westralgam to Apparel Park with 6 metro stations. As we said earlier, the line also includes a 6.5 kilometers long underground section, which starts from Apparel Park East Ramp to Sabarmati River West Ramp. This 6.5 kilometer underground section will have 4 underground stations. They are Kankaria East, Kalupur Railway Station, Ghee Kanta and Shahpur Metro Station. The construction of this underground section is being divided into 2 packages. The first package of this underground section starts from Apparel Park East Ramp to Kalupur Railway Station, which will have 2 underground stations, Kankaria East and Kalupur Railway Station. The contract for this package was been awarded to Afcons Infrastructure Private Limited. The tunnelling work for this section was completed on February 2019 when Afcons have made a double breakthrough with the help of 2 earth pressure balanced tunnel boring machine or TBMs. The second underground package is from Kalupur Railway Station to Sabarmati River West Ramp. This package will include 2 underground stations, Ghee Kanta and Shahpur Metro Station. The contract for this section was been awarded to Larsen & Toubro or L&T. As per latest updates, the L&T have recently completed the tunnelling work all the way from Kalupur Railway Station to Shahpur Metro Station with the help of 2 slurry tunnel boring machine or TBMs. The tunnelling work between Shahpur Metro Station and Sabarmati River West Ramp will be done using box pushing method. In this method, the precast boxes has been lowered into shaft and is being pushed with the help of hydraulic jacks to make a tunnel. After Shahpur, the line will go elevated and crosses the Sabarmati river. After that, the metro viaduct will follows Commerce 6 Road and then follows the driving road all the way till Taletsgam while passing through many important locations like Old High Court, Gujarat University, Doordarshan Kendra, etc. The contract for this section has been awarded to Tata CCCC joint venture. However, the work did not start at the extreme end of the line between Talets and Taletsgam due to extreme land acquisition problems. Because of this, there was a legal battle between contractor and GMRCL. In the end, the GMRCL have removed the scope of work for making a viaduct and Taletsgam metro station from the contractor and made some realignment and redesign of the Taletsgam metro station into a balanced cantilever technology similar to the Mumbai metro stations to acquire less amount of land. After which, the GMRCL have made re-tender and in the end, the GMRCL have awarded the contract to construct the short 900 meter section to DRA Infracon at a cost of 116 crore rupees. The depot for the Blue Line is located at Apparel Park for parking, maintaining and testing of the train sets. If things go well, then the entire Blue Line will be inaugurated by mid-2023. On the other hand, the North-South Metro Line, which is also known as the Red Line, having a length of 18.87 kilometers from Motera Stadium in the north to Gayspur in the south. This line is fully elevated and follows the western bank of Sabarmati river while passing through many important locations like Motera Stadium, Sabarmati Railway Station, Usmanapura, Old High Court, APMC, etc. The depot for the Red Line is located at Gayspur for parking, maintaining and testing of the train sets. Both Blue Line and Red Line intersects each other at Old High Court metro station. This means you can able to change trains from Blue Line to Red Line and vice versa at Old High Court metro station. If things go well, then the Red Line will be inaugurated by mid-2022. The most interesting part of the Mega Metro is that the entire network will use Unattended Train Operation Mode or UTO. This means that the entire system will be fully driverless. These trains can be operated from the Operation Control Center without any human assistance. Well, technically there are many driverless metros in India such as Lucknow, Kolkata and Bangalore. These trains can run without a driver but requires an attendant to operate the doors and switch on the trains. This method is also known as Driverless Train Operation Mode or DTO, also known as Automatic Train Operation Mode or ATO. But Delhi Metro's magenta, pink and grey lines doesn't require any driver or attendants to operate the trains and uses the UTO system. In 2016, when GMRCL floated the tender to supply rolling stock for Mega Metro Phase 1, they have received bids from 4 international firms: France's Alstom, Canada's Bombardier, South Korea's Hyundai Rotem, and China's CRRC participate in the bidding. However, the CRRC bid was been disqualified due to non-eligibility criteria as per tender conditions. Because of this, the CRRC have filed a petition at Gujarat High Court against the rejection from GMRCL. But the Gujarat High Court dismissed the plea of CRRC and finally the GMRCL have awarded the rolling stock contract to South Korea's Hyundai Rotem to supply 32 3-coach train sets at a cost of 1025 crore rupees. Each train are 2.9 meters wide and uses 750 volt DC third rail system. The trains have various facilities such as CCTV cameras, wheelchair facilities and capable to have 782 passengers at a time. The first train set of Mega Metro Phase 1 was being rolled out from the Hyundai Rotem's manufacturing unit in Changwon, South Korea on December 2018. and reached Mundra port on 28 December 2018, and finally it reached Ahmedabad's Apparel Park depot on 1st January 2019. The trial runs were started on February 2019, and a month later, the line was being inaugurated between Westalgam and Apparel Park. That's all for today. Do you know that GMRCL is all set to construct the Mega Metro Phase 2 plan? This will extend the Red Line from Motera Stadium to Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar and a branch line from JNLU to Gift City. We will make a separate video on them. Comment down if you want us to make a video on Mega Metro Phase 2 plan, and let's make a target of 100 likes. If you help us to achieve this target, we promise that we will make a video on Mega Metro Phase 2 plan. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and share the video, and subscribe to our channel The Global Transits, and comment us which city do you want to explore by us. We make awesome videos on rapid transit system such as metro rails, monorails, trams, light rails, rapid rails and high-speed trains to you. And that's it for all. Goodbye.